Heyo.
Hello. Okay, so I ran into some last minute errors. I think I paused the audio, so the stream is up. Um, but it's not really gonna be. No, it is. Fuck. Heyo. Hello. Okay,
Hello?
so I ran into some last minute errors. I what think the hell is going on? So the stream is up.
What is that noise?
But it's not really gonna. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I. All right. So let's just begin now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Shit. All right. How's everyone's day been going so far?
Good.
Alright.
Pretty good. Are we streaming right now?
I think so.
Oh, I just spilled a bunch of water all over my keyboard.
Amazing, amazing.
Ooh. Put some rice on it.
Just
No,
spilled my
it
keyboard
says
in
we're,
rice.
it says we're offline.
It does. Can you
Yes.
try going to the account page?
Okay. Yeah, it says we're live now.
Okay, can you click on that link then? I guess maybe the old link didn't work. Shoot.
The first thing that was said was, oh, I just spilled a lot of water on my keyboard.
Oh no.
Huh.
That's what
Yeah, guys, we're live.
Oh.
Yeah, but we don't exactly have anyone watching right now. We have two people. Here.
Who are the two people?
Probably me on both devices checking. I'm gonna post a new link.
Okay.
Is anybody watching? Or listening in?
I am.
No.
Everyone watching right now. We have two people.
Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Yeah, kind of stressed out right now. Things are not exactly going that smoothly.
It's
What else do
okay.
we have? The old. Okay.
I'm gonna post it to the AGS Instagram.
All right. Okay. So, sorry about that, everyone. Hope everyone's day is going well. So let's start off with some introductions. I'm your host, Neo Katan. I'll be running these hopefully, and in the future too. And today with us, we have some board members. We have Amanda, our event secretary, Maggie, my assistant hours secretary, Miranda, our external VP, and we have Sydney, our AS representative. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, so we're just gonna start off with some icebreakers. Here, I'll be asking each of our guests some questions, like simple stuff that you can use to understand, like, get to know them better. Guys, try and answer these questions as like in a short time as possible, and afterwards we can pick apart your answers. So let's start with Sydney first.
Alrighty then.
All right. First question: who is more annoying, the person who talks too much or the person who doesn't talk enough?
A person who doesn't talk.
Would you inform law enforcement agencies about a friend committing a serious crime?
Probably not.
All right. Let's say you ask your friend a question and you know with certainty that their answer is a lie, but you can't tell them why you know it's a lie. What do you do?
Ooh, probably be super passive aggressive.
If your spouse wanted to name your firstborn child after someone significant to them, but you thought the name was the most horrendous thing in the world, would you let them?
Oh, hell no.
And if you could live in any dystopian world, which would it be?
Oh, snap. Oh my god, I'm gonna expose myself. My
My Hero?
My Hero.
Is that
Oh my
dystopian?
god.
Is that can kind of be a dystopian world a little bit, and I don't really know exactly I'm not familiar with other dystopian worlds. I'm just
You know what?
weird.
Fair.
Anyways, yeah.
All right, so okay, those are some interesting answers, guys. So what about the first one? What did you say again? The person who doesn't talk enough, or was that?
Oh yeah. So probably the person who doesn't talk enough, because I feel like I'm a pretty chatty person. So if I'm just talking at them, or like I'm asking them questions, it can sometimes be kind of annoying to only be asking the questions and not receiving them.
Relatable.
That's
fair.
Yeah. So you're
So-
more of a talkative person, you said.
Yeah.
All right. All right. About the law enforcement agencies. So you wouldn't snitch.
Probably not. I think I had a conversation with one of my friends before about how we asked each other, like, okay, if I showed up at your doorstep and like, would you help me bury a body? And like, I know that's definitely a really big stretch, but like we all agreed yes, but only for like super close friends.
That is fair.
I would hope.
That is
Oh
fair.
my god.
Yeah.
No, Maggie, I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably would also help someone if they asked me, "Would you help me bury a body?" All right. So you'd be really passive aggressive against someone who lied to you.
I think, yeah, because I have done this before, where like I asked someone a question that I already knew the answer to, and then they lied to me, because I don't want to straight up tell them how I knew,
Mm-hmm.
because it also wasn't a great way for me to. My source was not the one that wanted to be named,
Uh-huh.
so I just ended up being super passive aggressive to them.
All right. And the spouse naming their child after the most horrendous name ever.
Oh god.
But if it
Yeah,
was like their
no.
mother or something, and their mother passed away when they were young, and they wanted to have a better relationship with them.
Okay, but if it's like a name, if it's a really, really bad name, then no. Like, I'm not going to.
How
I'm
bad?
sorry.
What's that bad of a name?
Okay, so actually, this incident brings to mind this question brings to mind this one incident that happened. I knew someone who was having a baby soon, and her husband wanted to name the baby. What was it? Gredith?
No offense to all the Gretas out there.
No offense to all Grediths out there. I'm sorry. Like, you're great. You're probably a great person, but like, I wouldn't want to do that to my child.
Fair.
Oh god.
Imagine the nickname is Greedy.
Oh god.
Oh, the poor Greta.
Yeah.
Or like if they wanted to name their child and like in the name they wanted to have dollar signs or asterisks. I'm like,
Oh no.
Oh god.
You're like, actually, there's like gonna be like a constant question, like, How do you pronounce your name? Actually, I don't even know myself.
It's like they can't even pronounce it. They have to use Siri to. They have to type it into Siri and have Siri say it.
Throwback to what's his name? Elon Musk's son earlier this year.
Exactly.
He changed his. Didn't he change his name? His name to
I
something
thought it
else.
was. I thought it was just like Kyle from the beginning.
What's his name?
It was like XAE 34
Oh,
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I
34,
saw
like
that.
12 something.
But like somebody did some like weird understanding of it, and they thought it meant Kyle because X in Greek is Kai. I don't know.
I heard that somewhere too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That
and-
reminds me of that
yeah.
SNL comedy sketch where he was just like the guy or the teacher was trying to pronounce all these names. He pronounced them like really stupidly, or like
But that's not the Aaron one, right?
yeah.
Was that SNL?
No, I
Oh,
thought
too. Oh well, whatever it is. Whatever the case was, it was an iconic scene.
Mhm.
We don't have anyone here who's got their name messed up from that video, right? All right. Next question was the dystopian world. Yeah, I guess there were some problems with that world. I'm not sure, but My Hero. I mean, there are more benefits to living in My Hero than there are like bad things.
Except, what if you were born without a quirk? If for anyone who doesn't know My Hero, it's like basically a world where people are born with these superpowers, except for the main character.
He was born without one,
Yes.
and
Me.
you have a superpower. If anything, is that you're allergic to everything.
Oh my god.
All right. And all right. So we'll
That's
move
like
on.
an anti-superpower.
Yeah.
What if you were allergic to other people's superpowers?
oh, no.
But yeah.
All right. So next person with these questions that we're gonna ask, Amanda.
Hello.
Hello. So are you ready for quick answers?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Number 1. Can you change a tire?
No, I cannot.
What's the most you've ever spent on a piece of clothing?
Oh my god. I don't even know. I think like $50.
What impresses you more, someone who works hard or someone who's naturally talented?
Someone who works hard.
Have you ever had an emo goth phase?
Yes.
And which Super Mario enemy, like Goombas or Koopas or whatever, do you think is most likely to pull at a bar or club?
I'm gonna say Goombas.
All right. So let's unpack that. The tire thing. Do you ever not like get scared of being lost in like the middle of nowhere without knowing how to change a tire?
Yes, I do. But then I remember that nowadays I don't go anywhere by myself, so
That's fair.
but like if I am going somewhere like super super far, I should probably learn how to change a tire first.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I also personally don't exactly know how. I've never done it, but I feel like I know the steps to it, but that's probably not going to help when it actually comes to me having to change a tire.
I watched a YouTube tutorial on it once.
Oh.
You don't even drive though.
I know.
It's a just in case situation. He's with someone else, and if she can like fix their tire, that's like she's the friend that everyone wants.
That's
Bring
true.
it
Well, we were on a road trip and my friend was scared like her tire was gonna run out of air. So, yeah.
Speaking of,
Exactly, you're a great road trip buddy.
yeah. Yeah, whenever we thought of road trips, I thought of, like, whenever were allowed to go out and do AGS stuff, like conference and long events, like faraway events. That's one of the things I miss the most, but hopefully we'll get to do it again soon. Whenever
Hopefully.
Corona sorts it out. Alright, and So yeah, you said you spent $50 on a piece of clothing. Is that like you think you're underestimating or overestimating, or I don't know.
I'm probably. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever spent that much on just like one item of clothing.
What about
In our
shoes?
shop.
Really?
Oh, you know what? Do shoes count?
Yes, girl.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay, yeah, of course. I mean, oh, you know what? My prom dress was expensive.
I was
That
just
was
about to say
expensive.
that, yeah.
I was like, oh
Same.
my god, I'm totally forgetting how expensive my prom dress was. Yeah, that was like, I want to say more than $200.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say like it was $1,000. I know some people that spent that much.
Oh, no. God, no, never.
I was like, oh
I
man.
think
If I'm gonna drop $1,000 on a dress, it better be like my wedding dress or something.
All right.
But,
Yeah. Cindy, you're gonna say
Oh.
something?
no, I was just gonna say like I think that shoes are in a different category as well, though, because like shoes can cost upward like a good, nice pair of sneakers, can cost up to like or can cost like $100 something, $150. And in comparison to
Girl,
clothes, that's crazy.
I just spent 200 on a pair.
Oof.
Of what?
Custom made Air Force Ones.
That's pretty cool.
Girl, that is pretty cool. You know what? I'm or not really guilty, just like okay, like semi guilty because my boyfriend bought me Nike Flyknits, like the Flyknit 3s. And like they're the all white version, so it's like yeah, that we're not cheap.
Ooh.
Oof.
Mm.
Okay, what was the next question? Sorry.
Right. Yes. Let me get back to that. What impresses you more, the hardworking or talented? You said hardworking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah, definitely the people who work hard are like those people impress me more because I know what it means to be like I know what it means to be like on either end of the spectrum. There's like some stuff that just like naturally comes to you, and then there's like something you have to grow into, and it's really freaking hard. Like for example, some of our like AGS members are they are like international students and they're like natural born leaders, but maybe like speaking English to other AGS members is like super duper hard for them. So it's like, hey, like I'm intelligent, but it's just like it's hard for me to communicate that I'm intelligent. So like, how do I go about that? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's so much more impressive to be able to like know that you have like you are talented and then work even harder at it to like tell other people that you are.
Yeah. I also have like
I
a lot of
agree.
artist friends who some of them they just start off like really well at drawing and I was like impressed with it, but then I had other friends who I've seen them like improve from like bad stick figures to like their own cultivated art style, and I definitely see like they have more enjoyment in art because they like feel like they earned it themselves. And like if you like what you're doing, that's what I definitely think is like the most important thing about it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, now tell us about
It's
your
so much fun.
yeah. Tell us about your emo
Yeah.
goth phase.
Oh my god. I had like my emo goth phase. I want to say kind of early. You know how okay, so like if you guys had an emo goth phase, usually like on average people have their emo goth phase like around 12 to like
Yes.
16. It's somewhere in there. If
Wait,
you
12 to
decide
16 or 12 like that
like a
whole time period?
No, it's like 12 to 16, like a range at the age that you like start your goth phase, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. I had mine when I was like 8 or 9.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I started kind of early because like I grew up I grew up in a Baptist church, aka a cult. So like I got
agree.
like super emo when I was like 8 or 9. Um, and then I
rebel
would
against the government.
rebel against Jesus. Are you kidding me?
Oh my
What does Jesus do? um Anyway, I got like super emo, and then I wore black for the next like 3 years of my life. So when I from 8 to like 11, I wore nothing else except black shorts and t-shirts, and I even had black Converse, and I wore it every day to school.
Wow.
Yeah,
Giving me flashbacks.
and I wore like an entire arm of like bracelets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I
Were
saw
any of
this,
you guys into silly bands?
Yeah,
okay,
Yes.
that was not an emo goth thing though. That was just like,
No, I
that
know,
was
I
just
know,
like
but,
a regular
that was
like
an
kid
elementary
thing.
bit.
yeah.
But like, yeah, I had those, and then I had like bracelets that I made myself, and then there was like beads and like everything in between. Yeah, I had a lot of bracelets.
Uh-huh.
Did you do that thing where you flipped all your hair to one side?
Yes, I did that. I did exactly that.
Ew. Same.
I don't have any pictures of it, but like, no, growing up in the place that I did, I was not allowed to dye my hair.
Hmm. I mean,
I had side bangs and blue streaks.
Same. Oh god, I think I went through my goth or emo phase in, I think, sophomore and junior year. It was only in senior year that I started changing my outfits, but like my hair color, I've had every single color in my hair in the rainbow.
That's really cool, though. I wish I explored with my hair.
yeah, like I
That's
don't know,
crazy.
when I first met Sydney, her hair, I forgot what color it was, but also don't quote me on colors because I'm colorblind. But it wasn't her natural hair color. So then, like every other time I just saw her, she had colored hair, and so whenever I like thought about it, I was like, wait, Sydney's natural hair color is like probably brown or black, but I don't think I've ever seen her in it,
Yeah.
and it just seemed normal to me.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, Sydney was totally born with blue hair.
Yeah,
That's
and
how it's always been.
all right, the last question for Amanda was the Super Mario enemy. You said Goomba, or what was it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So what makes you say that? Or you don't really know much about it?
I don't know much about it. Which one is that again? It's like, is it
The brown mushroom
is it
looking
the
one, I think.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I figured they were most likely to like show up at the club because um just like I was like, a lot of time you find like, like super angsty people at the club, and it's like, if you okay, honestly, okay, who here has actually been to the club before?
Me.
Okay, like
It was one time.
I have, but
if
it
you guys
wasn't my
have
best time.
Mm.
if you guys have like found while you were there and like looked at like the kind of people that were surrounding you, a lot of them are not like entirely happy to be there, if you know what I mean. Like if you look around and like especially if you kind of go towards the back, it's just people just like sitting there on their phone. I feel like that's the Goomba, or the people who are always like either like sitting on their phone, or they're like trying to start a fight in the middle of the pit.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
It's
true.
like, yeah,
I
I'm
feel like
like,
people in
it's like,
clubs don't actually like being in clubs. Like
yeah,
they're just there trying to pretend that they're having fun because everyone else is having fun.
yeah. And that's
Yeah,
why I
what?
stopped going to the club. I went to the club like twice, and I was like, you know what? I don't like this. I kind of like.
That's so depressing, guys.
I know, it really makes me look forward to my 20s.
Okay, the
Yeah.
club is only fun if you go with people that are you genuinely enjoy being around. Like you genuinely want to like hang out with these people and hang out in that environment. But like you have to want it really bad.
Okay, I agree.
There.
All right. Okay, so Miranda, you're next for questions.
Yay, Miranda.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather have more money or more freedom?
Probably. That's a hard one. Because I feel like I already have freedom. So probably more money.
Hmm. Is it easy for you to throw away things that you don't use anymore?
No.
All right. If you were,
Hoarder.
we'll unpack that later. Okay, so we got the beach, the pool, a lake, in the middle of an ocean, like from a boat or something, or a water park. Which would you rather swim in?
Water park.
What's more important whenever you're solving problems, emotions or logic?
Logic.
Would you like the ability to know the near future of everyone around you, but you can't tell them?
Definitely not.
All right. So those are some interesting answers. All right. So you said you currently have a lot of freedom, and you'd rather have money instead, I guess. What if?
Yeah.
What if you didn't have the freedom? Like, let's say you didn't get to choose what major you were, or job, or where you want to go to school, or who you hang out
Oh,
with.
yeah. Definitely freedom then. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to, like, be unhappy in a career and a major and then, like, be stuck with that for life because I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, but like, yeah. I mean, that's definitely fair. But like, it also would be nice, like, to not really have to worry about, like, if your job would pay or not. Like, pay
That's
well.
fair.
All right. The next thing was about throwing things away that you don't use anymore.
Okay, here's the thing. So my mom is a hoarder. Like, I've grown up with it. It's, like, been a thing my whole life. Like, my mom just keeps everything. So, like, even, like, when I was younger and I was, like, trying to throw things away, my mom's like, no, you can't throw that away. You wore that on your second birthday or whatever. And, like, so now for me it's, like, hard because I'm like, oh, you know, like, maybe this will be important for me in the future. So, yeah, hoarder life.
I completely understand that, Miranda. The amount of sauce jars I have in my cupboard right now is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my mom does that with mason jars.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a lot, but then like it started taking over my room. So what I started doing was that if like I cherish something or if I really miss something, I like took a picture of it and then I put the picture in a box. But because the pictures are easier to store.
That reminds me
That's
of
so smart.
that reminds me of a SpongeBob episode.
Which one? Wait, really?
There was an episode where SpongeBob was literally a hoarder, like he had stuff flowing out of his house.
Oh my god, I remember!
Yeah, and then someone was like, "Oh, you have to figure something else out." And I don't know, I think it was Squidward or something who told him just take pictures of it, and then get rid of the stuff. But then he had too many pictures.
Yeah, pictures. But yeah, no, now I keep like I keep a little memory box where I keep like photographs of stuff.
That's smart. I feel like I like taking pictures of everything just for the memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What else? You said a water park as your favorite body of water to swim in.
Yeah, like in the middle of nowhere, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess it could be in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe I misunderstood your question. I thought you were saying like if it was like in the middle of nowhere.
Oh no, I was like, would you rather swim at a beach, a pool, a lake, like the middle of the ocean, or a water park?
Oh, probably the middle of the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say like water parks are very gross.
Yeah, they are.
Weren't you just talking about what's it called?
It's like
lazy
swimming
rivers the
through
other
a
day?
porta potty.
Exactly.
Okay, yes, I love lazy rivers, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But that's like any other body.
I've actually swum in the ocean before, and I love it. It's so nice.
Yeah, you go out on a boat and then you're just floating in the middle of the ocean. You can't even see the ground. It's kind of
It's
scary.
Yeah.
undeniably terrifying.
That
Only
sounds
slightly.
very scary.
It was at first, but you kind of
Yeah.
get used to it, I guess.
Literally,
know.
something brushed my foot and I screamed.
Okay,
Same.
me when I go to the ocean at any time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're in the middle of the ocean, and there isn't anything there to brush your feet except for another person.
Or a fish.
Oh, so like it's
Yeah,
an empty
fish.
ocean?
No, it's just as in it's so deep that your legs only reach to less than a percentage deep of the entire depth of the water.
Okay, but they can move.
Yes, but you could also wear goggles, look under, and see that it's empty for miles.
Well, a dolphin touched my foot and I started screaming, but then after that, I got used to it.
I would do that too, honestly. I would scream too.
It
Fair.
was a
Yeah.
ray that brushed my foot and I flipped.
Girl, I would flip too.
Yeah, no, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm going back home. I am swimming back.
And I in cartoons when the character banana slips?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I banana
Oh my
slipped
God.
on a horseshoe crab.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, no, it was just exactly like a cartoon.
Have you ever banana slipped then fell down the stairs?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have. I have.
Okay,
done that.
same.
We're all very clumsy
You're
people in this
not
chat.
Oh my God! Speaking of clumsy, I was at Target today, and I was looking for shampoo, and I was looking for shampoo, so I took one down, and then I ended up knocking down the entire row of shampoo. Went to go and stop it, but then when I pressed against the shelf to try and stop everything from falling, I ended up kneeing the shelf underneath that one,
Oh,
and then
no.
everything fell, and I was like everything is falling, like 10 shampoo bottles ended up on the floor, and I was like, this is not working. I'm trying, but it's not working.
Were you alone?
No, I was with my boyfriend.
Oh,
He was
no.
laughing at me.
There for moral support.
He laughed at me.
Why
better
did
than-
he reach up for it?
Better than a stranger there, though.
I know. No, there was a woman in
Oh,
the
no.
middle of the aisle, she was she was trying to pass through looking for her own shampoo and stuff. And then I ended up she just walked past me and didn't say anything and didn't even offer to help. And
That's
I felt
horrible.
was like she saw the entire thing and it was terrible.
At least she didn't
Very
say and laugh
embarrassed.
at you.
I'm sure she laughed like when she turned the corner. I'm sure.
I feel like she should have. Well, I don't know. She
Help.
probably could have helped you
Yeah.
I know.
put the stuff back, but I feel like also with COVID, it's really, really hard to help people. in
It's like,
public.
hey,
Yeah,
I
true.
want to help you, but I don't want to touch you.
Exactly.
Honest to God, I forgot about COVID because I haven't been outside. So yes, that makes complete sense.
All right. What else we have? Oh yeah, you said logic was more important than emotions, right?
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like if you're thinking with your heart, you won't necessarily make the right decision because if you're in distress, whether it's emotional or anger, then you're not and then you think back on it later, you're like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have made that decision. I should have made another decision. It's not necessarily, I don't feel a good one a lot of the time.
Miranda, I feel like you do often think with your heart though, or you follow your heart a lot more.
I know, but I've been trying not to.
Why?
Because I feel like some decisions I make, it's just oh, I shouldn't have made that decision. I should have made another decision. And if I was only thinking logically in that moment, does that make sense?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you're always gonna regret stuff if you think about it too hard.
I don't regret anything.
But you just
No
okay.
regrets.
No regrets.
But like thinking that you could have done better is kind of a regret.
And I'm talking about, like, let's say I'm like really tired or really sick and I have all this math homework due, but I'm like, nah, I just go to bed. But like logically, I should do my math homework, so I'm gonna do my math homework, right?
Yeah.
Logically,
I mean,
that's not always the case, though.
Yeah, it's prioritizing. You're just prioritizing your own health and comfort.
Then my priorities are whack.
No, not at all.
You need to prioritize your health.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks.
Because, like, what if you do end up staying the night and you do all your math homework, but then the next day you're even more sick, so then you have to take off more days of doing work.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I'm really tired right now.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, you gotta like care for your mental health, even though sometimes it may feel like an emotion. It's more logical also to like care about your mental health.
Okay, so yeah, the past week I've been sick and I like couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting better, but for like 12 hours, and today I feel fine.
That's good. Yeah, you need that rest.
Yes.
All right, and the last question was, to know the near future of everyone around you, but you can't tell them. You said no, right?
Yeah, no, I really don't want to know that.
Yeah, that would kind of be awful.
Yeah.
Imagine if you saw your best friend getting hurt.
Yeah, no, I can't. Like, I feel like if I'm the kind of person to always do, like, I always want to do the right thing. So, like, if I knew about everybody's futures, like, I would want to go and tell them. Like, I couldn't not tell them.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's say if it was like you could also see the near future of yourself. We're talking
Definitely
like
not.
5 minutes in, like into
No.
the future. All right.
No.
Yeah, that would be an awesome power.
No.
Imagine you're in a fight and like in your head you're like they're gonna hit right. It's like whoosh. It's like Matrix it.
That's a good point.
Whoa.
Good point.
Yeah, but like, how often do you get into fights?
I would get into more
Probably.
fights.
But how logical would that be? Like, how logical would that be? Like, look, okay, you see your future, but then, like, you can change it, couldn't you? Depending on what you do.
Yeah, like for example, Sydney's saying, like, let's say you see yourself get punched in like 3 minutes, just dodge, and then you don't get punched.
Mhm.
Or just leave.
Or just be nice. Just be a nice person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, or avoid the thing that's gonna get you punched.
That's
Yeah, I mean, I
fair.
guess.
But even if it was only like a 5-second window, like, pretty cool. You'd still be able to like, oh
5
shoot,
seconds
like I'm
can
about to
last a
slip.
pretty long time. 5 seconds is a lot, especially in fights.
Exactly. The only time
Yeah.
it wouldn't work is if it was a planned thing where it took a long time for something to happen. I know that doesn't make sense, but like I'm using my anime logic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, they're 10 seconds in anime, freaking 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
However long it takes something to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Next person, Maggie. We got 5 questions for you.
Yes. Okay.
Alright. Let's... Oh. That's alright.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. Alright, so let's say, this is like, not exactly just like a thing that happens, like a supernatural thing, I guess. In a group of more than 5 people, would you rather always be the center of attention or never get noticed?
Never get noticed.
Would you rather have a bunch of easy questions or a few hard questions for a homework assignment?
A bunch of easy.
If you could master any skill, what would it be?
Oh man. Okay. You know what? I think like medicine, like be a doctor.
Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, favorite weather besides sunny weather?
I kind of like overcast, like where it's kind of sprinkling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And do you think you have peaked, am currently peaking, or will peak?
I hope I will. If I have, that'd be sad.
All right.
God.
Savage questions, my guy.
All right. So you'd rather never get noticed if like in a big crowd.
Yes. Well, you said what? Something supernatural?
Yeah, like kind of like as soon as like the group that you're with turns out to be more than 5 people, you just are never really the center of attention, or no one
That is
really focuses on you.
okay. I am perfectly fine with that.
Oh my god, imagine you're getting chased. I'm sorry. I'm like leading all this to crime. But like, I swear to God, I've never committed a crime. But like, imagine you're. Like,
Disclaimer: we don't condone any crimes.
I have not done any crime, and I will never do any crime. But that was just a preface. I was just saying, hypothetically.
Another
that, like,
preface.
You're running from the police. You can just go into a group of more than 5 people, and then just not get
There you
noticed.
go.
Just a preface to Sydney's thing. You were saying that you never committed a crime, but illegal anime is a crime.
God.
Everyone's pirated something.
Wow,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely see how like it could help, but there are also times like whenever you have like a joke or something to say or a meme to share, but like no one would ever notice you.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's gonna sound sad, but but sometimes it just happens, and I just kind of learn to brush it off and be like, oh, I'll just tell someone one-on-one one time.
No.
Oh my god. The worst thing that like ever happens is like when you tell a joke and then no one hears you, and someone louder just tells it. And
No,
everyone laughs.
I know.
No, I have a
happens to me
worse
so much.
situation. I have a worse situation. You say a joke, nobody hears or laughs or comments, and then you say it again but louder, and they say, "Yeah, you already said that."
The pain.
Oh,
Pain.
the pain. Yeah, that was definitely really bad.
Yeah. All right. So you said you'd rather have a bunch of easy questions than a few hard questions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can just roll them on out. It'll be easy and quick, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am being biased though, because I just had to do like some chemistry today, so I'm so sick of hard questions.
Yeah, the thing is in life, it's not really ever a bunch of easy or a few hard. It's usually a bunch of hard.
Yeah.
And math yesterday.
Oh god.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even mention that.
We're repressing that.
All right.
Okay, I'll join.
You said if you could instantly master any skill, you'd master medicine.
Yeah, I mean, like, that
Yeah.
would be awesome, right? I could
Yeah.
just, like, stitch my arm up. I could, like, bring someone back from the dead. If I had a span of time that I could.
Oh, you meant like as a
Really
practical
cool.
skill.
Like, on a deserted island. Bam, I'm the doctor now. I didn't have to go to like 6 years of school for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Imagine if when for that question it's like, oh, you can automatically be the best at anything, or
Uh-huh.
you can automatically be the best at whatever you want, meaning like one thing. It's like you're only just slightly better than the best person in the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I think
Yeah.
I would be medicine too, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It
Same.
sounds great, right?
Oh, I would have picked something like cooking. I would have picked something like cooking.
Oh my god.
It would
But we have Postmates for that.
be-
Oh,
Yeah.
criminal investigation. Sorry.
Oh, like you instantly get to a crime scene, you just know exactly how it
Oh
played
my
out.
god, Sherlock!
Yes.
I was about to say that.
He also had this question.
Yeah.
Oh, I would like Sherlock, but like originally in my head it was like, oh my god, Hannibal.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But like, sorry.
Originally, I thought of it as Connor from Detroit Become Human. You guys know that? game?
No.
Wait, where is that? No.
Wait,
Oh.
wait.
I do,
Is
but
that
I
the
don't know what
robot one?
Yeah,
Oh my god, no, I've seen some streamers play it.
yeah,
Oh, with the criminal investigation thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Detroit Become Human on the like whenever society just has robot servants, but then they have like a consciousness. All right. The weather question. You said overcast. I have to agree with you there.
Yeah.
It's nice and cozy.
Yeah, I don't like the
That's
sun. I like actually looking up at the sky and not being blinded.
Did you
Me
guys
too.
see today's sun, by the way?
What'd you
yeah.
say?
Today's sun was
Oh yeah, it was
red.
bad. It was
It's been
really
like
bad
that.
today.
Really? Has it?
Yeah.
That's the
I haven't
fires.
been outside in a few days.
Me
I
too.
went outside today and I was like, this is a mistake. I mean, like I hung out with my boyfriend, we went to Target, but it was like it is so like orange and red outside that I just like, is this a good idea? Like, should I be here?
You could look directly at the sun and be totally fine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I haven't been outside in a few days just because of like what happened on Sunday when I was out and like my throat was just like really bad.
Oh,
So
yikes.
yeah.
Wait, when did the whole baby shower thing happen?
Baby shower.
Was it like a baby shower reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a
like
gender
gender
reveal. It was a
reveal.
gender reveal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was like a
so-
while ago though.
So me and my friends were actually talking about that, and we were just like, "Oh, we see." Like one of my friends was like, "Oh yeah, I see like some yellow in the sky. I think that was from the gender reveal." I was like, "What gender are they revealing?" It's like, "Oh, we have an Asian baby." We didn't expect that.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Surprise! It's Asian. That was immediately where my mind went to.
God.
Surprise, it's a baby. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was so off topic. But
Yeah, freaking what's it called? Gender reveal memes have like taken over my Reddit feed.
oh god. Mhm.
All right, and the last thing, you said that you hope you will peak.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh girl.
I can get that.
I think I'll plateau.
That would be nice.
No.
At least you know it's like. Well, I mean, life as it is right now is probably not the best time to plateau, but. But yeah, I mean, with a plateau, at least you're guaranteed.
Yeah. I feel like I peaked in middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah, like 8th grade. That was my year.
I peaked last year.
Oof. I don't know. I like look back at my middle school and high school years, and I think I don't know if I peaked low.
if this is anyone's year, like I feel sorry for anyone who
No,
thinks that
yeah.
this year is their year. It's like
This was gonna be my
no.
year.
Mhm.
It was
Gonna be
supposed to
everyone's
be,
year.
but
Do
it
you remember
was
when
like
people-
this is not working out.
Mhm. Do you remember when people were like, "Oh my god, 2020 vision"? It's just like, oh,
I know.
Yeah.
oh no.
No, we are blind. Can't even see the sun anymore.
Hmm.
Oh.
Side note, I actually am going blind.
Oh my
Of course
god,
you are,
no!
What do you mean?
Of course you are.
So what's the story there?
I have to zoom in really far on my computer screen whenever I'm doing anything, otherwise I can't see it.
Oh, so you're nearsighted?
Yeah, but I guess I'm more nearsighted than I was before because now my glasses don't work either.
Oh no.
Oh my god, girl, please go to the optometrist.
I know.
Go
I
to your
know.
doctor. Because
I'm
like
just scared to go outside right now, guys.
I went to the optometrist last week, and let me tell you, it is so nice to see. It's so nice to be able to read things that are far away now, and because I haven't been to the eye doctor in 2 years, so it's yeah.
I went last year and
Yeah.
my vision was fine. I don't know what happened this year. I got old, I guess.
2020.
I feel like it's all the time that we spend in front of the computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not my fault. All the stuff, everything is
it's not our
online.
fault. It's not our fault, but like at the same time, like our school is literally like, oh my god, turn in everything online, turn in your homework on these online homework programs, so everything is online. You don't have to turn in like physical paper. It's like, dude, like I can't see anymore. Like like yes, I want to turn in my homework, but like what happens when I turned in so many homework assignments that I can't even see them anymore? You know, 'cause, like you're basically like your eyes are getting so bad just sitting there in front of the computer, and
Sitting
I'm
there.
yeah,
And freaking 4-hour long lectures.
Oh,
exactly.
Do you guys ever like in the middle of a meeting or a Zoom class or whatever, just like get up and walk around your desk within range of your headphones?
100%.
Yeah,
yeah,
I do that.
Last week in my bio class, and I know I really shouldn't be saying this, but I was taking a nap and I woke up 5 minutes before class started, turned on my Zoom, and I went and I started making soup.
Oh my god.
I remember you telling us this.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
my god. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Restroom. Like I muted myself and I was like, you know what? I like really have to go, so I'm gonna go to the restroom. And then after I went to go like feed my cats and dogs, and I forgot what I did after that. But I was gone for a while,
Did you
just like
guys?
off doing everything and anything except paying attention.
I feel like I'm so paranoid when it comes to like going to the restroom during like a class, because I don't know, I have the Zoom up on my laptop. I'm like, I could to potentially bring it in the bathroom and just mute it, but at the same time I'm so paranoid that I don't trust those two buttons.
I
feel
saw
you-
a video. There was this girl. She had
Yeah.
She muted it, and it wasn't actually
Yeah.
muted. And so I'm terrified of that.
That's why
Oh, yeah.
I'm so paranoid that I do not trust the mute button and the no video button.
There's
feel
so
that.
many. Have you guys? Okay, so like I've been on Twitter recently, and like there's so many videos of people like coming on to Zoom and doing just like the most random things. Like there's some people who were
Getting
like,
kidnapped.
oh my god, yeah, there was that one, and then
What?
there was this poor girl who was like working her shift at Wendy's and like in class at the same time.
Oh,
And I was like, oh my god, she's like at work, but she has to go to school too. I was like, God, that must like, I felt so bad because like I know that struggle where it's like, oh my god, I have to go to work, but oh my god, I have to go to school. And it's like,
It's so
that one
hard.
really sucked. Yeah. And then there's also, have you guys ever gotten those like people who crash, who like, they crash the phone call, but they're not actually supposed to be there because they're like,
Yeah.
Zoom bombers?
yeah, they're like Zoom bombers, and they just find these like random Zoom links and then just like are super disrespectful to like the professor and to like the rest of the students.
That hasn't happened
You
to
guys
me
have
yet. But
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
happened
that-
twice to me.
Yeah,
What
that's
happened
happened.
exactly?
it also might have, but I didn't pay attention, so I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah.
For me, there was a couple times where this guy got on the Zoom class and like my professor was like calling out people's names to like take roll and like check them into the class, and she was like, oh, like is so and so here, and then the guy like unmuted himself and was like F so and so, and so I was like, oh my god, like it was like, sir, so unnecessary and disrespectful.
Wait, didn't something similar happen to you, Miranda, in the person in your math class last semester?
Um,
When they were
wait,
like,
Maggie, were you there for that when that guy Zoom bombed?
no, when the person was just like talking about the teacher, but they were unmuted.
Yes, actually, Okay, Maggie, you should have been there for that. So this girl, like, she thought she was muted, and she starts going on about how terrible of a teacher he is, and how he, like nobody pays attention, everyone just self-teaches, and I like, private messaged her, and I was like, girl, your mic is on, like, everybody can hear you.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What did your teacher say?
I don't know. He didn't say anything. He just he turned to the camera and the look on his face. It was so sad. Oh my god.
Oh, it's like the worst when you find out like your professor or your teacher like has his or her feelings hurt.
I know.
So yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah.
I remember in high school, have you ever had like a teacher cry in the classroom?
Yes.
No.
It is such a
I don't
sad,
think so.
it's so sad. My one teacher, like apparently this one guy, like in the period before us, he had like cussed her out and told her that she was a really bad teacher, and she's really, really sensitive and so sweet. So she was just crying during our period, and we were just like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "No." I'm just like, "Oh." She's like, she was the sweetest teacher in my school, and it was just not fair.
Mm.
But it also made all of us very uncomfortable.
That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That is.
He was probably failing the class.
Oh god, yeah.
There was just one time where I was taking, I forgot what it was. I think I was taking like pre-calc or something in high school, and my teacher at the time, he was in like just underneath an okay teacher. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't the greatest, but he wasn't like the worst teacher ever. There was this girl in my class who like constantly ignored everything that he said and talked over him all the time. And basically because they were both Cantonese, he cussed her out and told her that she was bad at math in Cantonese, and she backtalked him, and like they did not like each other in that class, but they never like took it to the principal or anything. I was like, what is going on?
Oof. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had something that wild with a teacher happen in front of me. But yeah. All right, so that was a great talk. We got a lot of stories out. They're all really interesting. Hope the viewers had some fun. And let's just end with some announcements that we have to make. I don't know if you guys heard of this podcast from our AGS Instagram or from a friend or from a Discord group or something. But don't forget, if you guys are interested in AGS, that our registration date is next Thursday. And we'll have the links to the registration meeting and the Instagram, right?
Yes, I'll put it there.
Yeah. And we're just even if you aren't too crazy about volunteering, it's just a nice place to meet new people. We'll have a Discord chat, which will be really helpful. You guys can meet people who are in the same class as you. You guys can talk, have fun, talk about gaming. You could talk about TV shows. You could meet people who are in the same class, and so you could even help each other. And
Study group.
Yeah, and just it's really hard to meet people during Corona times, especially since you're not allowed to be on campus. But the AGS Discord and AGS in general, we'll do our best to bring the campus to you.
Come hang out with us.
Yeah. All right. Feel free to put in the SMC Discord server as well. Yes. All right. So, yes, 2 days ago, a few days ago, I was just going through Reddit and I was subscribed to r/SMC, and somebody made an SMC Discord server. Yeah. At first it was mostly people talking about oh, I'm looking for this book, or recently it was oh, and anyone know if this teacher is good or something. But then I saw that somebody made a Discord server, and I joined it, and it looked pretty good. And you guys should definitely join that too. And if you're there, if you came from there and you've never heard of AGS before, you should definitely join AGS. All right. And anything else you guys think you should mention?
The website for AGS is ags.smc. Wait.
Wait, no.
AGS,
Wrong one.
AGSSMC.org.
Yeah.
AGS SMC. I'm so sorry. Why did I not know that?
AGSSMC.org.
SMC.
No,
Wait.
yeah.
Thank
Also,
you, my bad.
Miranda, what's our Instagram?
AGS SMC also.
Go look for us there. All right, guys. This is a great podcast. See you guys next week or at the